The electric start on late model KTM off-road bikes is a really handy feature for off-road riding, and I wouldn't really want to go back to a kickstart only bike now. In general, the electric starting is very reliable, so it's always a bit of a surprise when you have an issue while you're out riding. So this video is about a common issue that can occur and how to fix it. So the thing you want to check is the battery connections, and to do that you need to take the seat off. So on late model KTM's 2017 and later, the seat bolts are on the side, so there's two bolts, one on each side, and you just need a 8mm socket to take these off. On earlier bikes the seat bolt is underneath the rear fender and there's just one bolt. Okay, so with the seat off you can see the battery here. This particular one is a lithium battery, but even if you have a lead acid battery, the connections are exactly the same. So the battery has two connections. The one with the rubber boot on this side, this is the positive battery connection, which is 12 volts, and on the battery itself you can see a plus mark. And the other side, without the rubber insulator, is the minus or ground connection, and that's connected to the frame via this braided cable. So typically the problem connection is the ground connection between the battery terminal and the cable terminal, and this gets corroded, causes a high impedance, which causes issues with charging, and also means that a high enough current can't be delivered to the starter motor and it won't turn around. So the way to fix this is to take the connection apart, clean it off, and reassemble. So when working on the battery, it's very important that you're careful that you don't short the plus and minus connections together. So you definitely don't want to short these directly together. You also don't want to short the plus to the frame. So be careful of particularly the plus connection. So if you're taking the battery out completely, it's always a good idea to take the ground connection off first. So you can take it apart, and once you have it apart, you can inspect the connection for corrosion. So in my case, I maintain this fairly regularly. So it's pretty clean. You can't really see any corrosion at all, and it's been making a good contact. But if you never had this apart, and I think back when the bike was it was probably about 6 months old, and I had a starter issue while I was riding. It wouldn't start properly, and I took the connection apart and found it was heavily corroded. It was almost white with corrosion. And if you've never had this apart, you'll probably find the same. So if you're in the fields out for a ride, you probably don't have a full set of tools, so you just have to use what you have to clean off the connections. So you could use a screwdriver, or I typically carry a hacksaw blade, which you can use carefully to clean it off, or if you've got some sandpaper, that works well as well. So clean off the connection, both the battery and the cable connection, and reassemble, and then try starting the bike. And if it's been heavily corroded, it probably means the battery hasn't been charging properly. So you might find that even when you've cleaned off the connection, the bike won't start. If you have a two-stroke with a Kickstarter, you can use that to get the bike started and ride it for a while, and that should charge the battery enough to start normally after that. If you've got a four-stroke, you might have to bump start it down a hill or have someone push you. If you're at home with full tools, the first step would be to clean off the terminals with some parts cleaner. So I'm going to do that now. So I just use a cloth with a bit of parts cleaner, and wipe down the battery terminal and also the cable connection. And if I was doing this for the first time, I'd do all of the connections, so the battery ground connection, the plus 12 volt connection, and also the frame connection. But if you're having a problem while out on a ride, as I mentioned, typically the issue seems to be with the battery ground connection and this cable connection. So that's the first thing to check and resolve. Then once you've used some parts cleaner to clean off the any oil or grease, you can go ahead and use a wire brush. And you want to do both sides of the cable terminal and then the top of the battery connection and get any corrosion and dirt off. Then once you've cleaned that up, to prevent further corrosion in the future, a really good solution is to use some silicone grease. This prevents moisture getting in the connection, and you can use dielectric grease as well if you've got some, but that's basically silicone grease, same thing or very similar. And you want to smear some on the cable connection and also the battery terminal. And you don't need a lot, you just need a thin film, and that will prevent moisture getting in the connection and help prevent further corrosion. And once you've applied a small amount of silicone grease, you can reassemble the connection. And with late model KTMs, they use a bolt with a washer, and the washer goes on top of the cable terminal, and it comes assembled from the factory with the fine serration on the top. So the fine serration goes towards the bolt head, and then if you flip it over, you'll see that there's a very coarse serration on the other side, and that goes up against the terminal. So assemble it that way, and then get it started in the battery nut, and then you can tighten it with your 8mm socket. And these fasteners are very small, so they don't need a lot of torque, but you have to get it tight enough so it doesn't loosen while you're riding. So once you've reassembled it, you can check the bike operates correctly. But as I mentioned, I would also, certainly if you've never had these connections apart before, clean up the positive terminal and also the frame connection as well in the same way. If you've been having charger issues or starter motor issues and you find the root cause to be the battery terminal corrosion issue, which I pointed out, once you've cleaned off the terminals, reassembled, if you're at home and have a charger, it's a good idea to charge the battery up. With a lithium battery, you should be careful about what charger you use. So it needs to be lithium battery safe charger. Many lead acid battery smart chargers, they have a mode called desulfur mode, which applies a high voltage which changes, and that will damage the lithium battery. So be careful about that. If you're out riding, you probably don't have access to a charger, so you'll just have to get the bike running and charge the battery that way. With a two-stroke with a kickstart, you can probably get it kick-started even if the battery is pretty flat. With a four-stroke, if you don't have a Kickstarter, you'll have to bump start it either down a hill or have someone push you to get it going that way. But you can probably ride it for about half an hour or so, and it should build enough charge to use it normally from then on. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, the battery terminal corrosion issue is very common, and I've seen it on lots of different bikes, two strokes and four strokes, both bikes I've owned and bikes friends have owned. So I really recommend doing this terminal connection maintenance proactively, probably twice a year. And if you do that, clean them off, grease it up, you should really minimize any issues you have while you're out riding.